I eat fruit, I'm cute, so come and watch me lose over 100 pounds on YouTube. I got to the beach this morning so emotionally tender. With all the excitement of eating raw going down and the reality setting in, I felt like a 3-year-old who just lost their blankie. And I just walked my way into God's arms and cried. I felt so loved, and I rested in that knowing. Hi, my name is Athena, also known as raw.radiant.energy, and is it any surprise that I'm starting my day with a watermelon? I just love them. I honestly think that my fitness watch is trying to get me to do more, because I used to take a normal, like under an hour walk and I would get 10,000 steps. Now I do under an hour walk and it's like, oh, you've only gotten 7,000 steps, do more. And I'm like, so then I walked almost 2 hours and it was like, okay, all you got is 13,000 steps. And I was like, I hate you. Anyways, let me try this. Smells good. It's good. You know what? I'm gonna give this watermelon to my husband. I want something even sweeter than this. I don't know if I'll find it, but I'm gonna go get another watermelon and hope the next one is even sweeter. Okay, I got another one, and don't worry about my husband. Oh, I cut that other one up into cubes and already put it in the fridge for him for work. So don't worry about him. I'm not giving him like a bad watermelon. How do I say this? He and I have different taste buds. So I'll say something's not so sweet and then he'll say, oh, this is great. And so if I think it's not so sweet, he's gonna think it's great. So, okay, let's see if this one's any better. I like the look of it. This one's sweeter. Okay, breakfast is served. And I'm feeling a lot better today. I'm feeling way better, like higher energy, which is why I was able to walk for about 2 hours today. Just to get my barley grass powder in and my spirulina powder in, I just threw it in with some watermelon that I was having for breakfast. So I just finished 20 minutes of Pilates because I wanted my blood cells to be like, give me all that sugar. So I'm gonna have cotton candy grapes for lunch. We'll see how I feel after. So I'm finishing this video the next day. Sorry, that's the train in the background. After the grapes, I got sleepy, like just this tiredness came over me, and then also started to feel a burning, and then I realized that I was having yeast again, and I was like, you know what, let me just go to bed, get some rest. When I woke up and was thinking about how I had yeast again, I was just got really bummed out, and I didn't feel like eating. I didn't feel like filming. I just wanted to stay in bed. So that's what I did. I stayed in bed. I started craving the calzone again, but this time it was different. When I started craving it, I was like, oh, not that again. And I also thought to myself, do you want to have diarrhea coming out of both ends? No. So it was that. And then also I thought about like the amount of suffering that goes into making that food for me. Like the amount of animals that suffer for me to be able to have a calzone. And I know how much I love my dog and how much he has his own personality and his own way of being. And I just don't want to, I'm thinking about those other lives with their own personalities that are suffering for me to have a calzone. So I was able to just continue to fight it. And the best way for me to fight that urge was just to stay in bed. And I also noticed that some of like the desires to quit started coming up, because this diet isn't hard. It's easy. It's just more of waiting for those things that you're desiring, the goals, like the healthiness, no more yeast, no more. Okay, my camera went flying, the wind blew. But what was I saying? Patience is something I'm growing in, and spent 40 years eating unhealthy. It's going to take time, so, but I don't like things to take time. So anyways, so I noticed like a lot of old ideas coming back up, like, oh, well, let's do some water fasting and that would definitely get rid of the yeast. And then like, let's start weighing ourselves again. Like the merry-go-round, the thing that I used to do for years that has gotten me nowhere, so I just told myself, yeah, you know what? We are going to weigh ourselves tomorrow. And yes, we'll start the water fast tomorrow. And knowing secretly behind my own back that I wasn't going to do any of those things, like secretly, like super secret, like where it was like 99% of me was going to weigh myself tomorrow, and 99% of me was going to go on a water fast, and 1% of me was not going to do those things and was going to just stick to building healthy habits. So I tricked myself. I tricked myself really good with concealing, or like making something blew in my eye, making my mind think that I was going to actually do those things, when secretly 1% of me was not going to do those things. And that 1% wins in the morning, because I don't know what it is about mornings, that fresh start feeling. When I feel that fresh start feeling in the morning and just see that sun rising, I'm just like, I can do anything. And that 1% of me that wants to do something is going to do it. So I woke up this morning, told myself, you know what? Go take a walk at the beach. Let's pick up where we left off. And I didn't like mess up. But I'm just saying, like, let's just continue on. And so I'm really proud of that part of me that was like, that's just getting stronger. That part of me that was like, yeah, we're not going back. But Athena doesn't need to know that right now. So anyways, so that's what happened yesterday. Okay. So I made it through the day. I stayed raw.